So we've got this 1971 Challenger in the shop. Customer brought it to us because they were not enjoying the tunability of the original OG Mopar control pack. Some of you guys probably never even seen one of these. It's running basically like a Ford EC5 ECM, but it is a Mopar control pack from back in the day. Here's the wire harness that goes with it to run this 6.1 liter Gen 3 Hemi and 5-speed manual transmission. Had it at the dyno shop. The customer had it at the dyno shop, maybe even two, and they just were not having fun tuning this thing, getting drivability to really get nailed down. The customer wants to drive this car and they just were not able to. So they brought it to us, and we're just gonna go ahead and pop out the reluctor wheel on the 6.1 and put in the Molnar 58 tooth reluctor wheel, and then upgrade it to a modern control pack. And we're gonna run one of our Mars Swap the Universe Hemi control packs on this guy to get the customer tuned and driving down the road reliably, so he can actually take this thing out and enjoy it. But it's kind of frustrating. I mean, I'm sure some of you guys know the differences between the 32 and the 58 tooth wheels. I mean, clearly you can see these guys here, really big teeth on that reluctor, and the 58 tooth one is much smaller. So that's a difference for you. You can see these guys. If anyone's run into this problem, just popping the crank wheel out and just looking at the teeth themselves. I mean, they're 1/4 inch squares pretty much. So that's how you can tell. But we're gonna go ahead and get this engine reassembled with the new Molnar crank wheel all put back in. We're gonna tidy up a few things, I think. We're gonna do something with the fuel lines that were installed, but a little loose, not really any attachment points. We're gonna get those guys mounted and fastened, do a little bit of just clean up and make it real nice for the customer. That is the goal here on this 71 Challenger. Nice interior. They had that factory Mopar ECM mounted all up in there, and like this metal box cage that they welded around it, which might be the issue of why it never tuned properly. I've never actually messed with one of those early Mopar ones previously, but if they welded on the ECM to weld it inside that cage, it is very possible that they just simply fried the ECM. We had to cut this thing out of there. So I don't see any burn marks on it anywhere, like it arced, but it's possible. Anything is possible with these things. So, but that's that. Nick already got the rods and the crank caps off, so I pretty much just have to lift this sucker out of there and unbolt it, put some Loctite on it, bolt it back on, and reassemble and get it running.